Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make peanut butter soup. I'm going to show you how I make my version. I'm making it with chicken, and I absolutely love this recipe. It's so delicious, and it's one of those things that whenever anybody tries it for the first time, they're like, oh my god, it's that good. And if you don't like peanut butter, I guarantee you will get comfort after this. So yes guys, today I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to take you to the kitchen with me. I'm going to cook it. Sort of like go along. I'm trying something different today. So yes, my lovelies, if you want to find out how I make this recipe, follow me. Yeah, so first things first, I'm going to show you the ingredients. I have them with me here in this lovely box. I love this. We're going to be using some peanut butter to make the soup. This is the core ingredient to this. I'm using the Ghana taste peanut butter. So you love it. You can use any peanut butter that you like. I definitely recommend using smooth peanut butter. Also going to be using some onions, canned tomatoes, and we're going to be using some fresh tomatoes as well. I like to mix the two together. Some garlic, some scotch bonnet, which is my favourite. So those are the core ingredients for this recipe, and I'm going to be making it with chicken. Now the sort of chicken I like to use is what we call boiler chicken, which is the hen, I believe, and I love this, and this is what we've always eaten with, and it makes great stock. So yeah, I have my trusty pot. So that is that. So you guys ready to cook with me? I'm quite excited for this. Okay. To start off with, I like to wash my chicken in lemon or salt water. I also like to cut the fat off. This is a quick and easy, or sort of like a trick to get rid of the fat. And then I just place all of them into the pot. Another way I like to do it is use some blended onions and scotch bonnets. This is a great way to flavour it. However, it can be quite spicy, so I'm showing you guys a different method today. So everybody has their own variation of making the soup. I just tend not to put extra oil inside because I feel like I already get enough oil from the peanut butter, so I don't want to add anything extra. So all the chicken pieces, knife them, which are all in. One scotch bonnet, but I'm just going to place onto there. But basically, I've just pierced it a little so the juice is going to ooze out. Of course, if you don't really like pepper or spice, do go easy on that. So we're going to throw the garlic out and let it steam for a bit. So this is going to cook for about 25 to 30 minutes. Do feel free to watch it, like I probably would do, or you can go and come back. But I'm going to show you how I make fufu, which is what I eat with this.
Okay, so to make the fufu, I'm going to add 1 cup of fufu flour into a pan, followed by 2 cups of hot water. Now this is basically ground potatoes and plantain, and what we're going to do is we're going to mix it until it forms a very soft chewy ball. Traditionally this is pounded with a large pestle and mortar, but we're going to do it the way we make it over here, which is over the hob, and I like to use a rubber spatula because I find that this combines it very well. So guys, once it's all combined, this is what it would look like, nice, soft and chewy. Ideally this should be done last so it can be served hot with the soup.
Alright then love, so now that's done with the fufu, we're going to check the chicken, and I'm just going to check it. Now it smells absolutely amazing, and the fragrance from the thyme, the peppers, the garlic is just enough just to make your mouth water. I'm using a wooden spoon now because the meat has been cooked, but it doesn't really matter, to be fair. So it smells absolutely amazing. Because now I'm actually trying to find the garlic. But this is what happens when you just get too stubborn. So yeah, just get your onions, your softened onions, your peppers, your garlic, and add that to that, and we're going to blend it together. And then we are done with that.
So now we're just going to pour our blended tomatoes and peppers all over the chicken.
Now if you want your soup to be quite light, you can definitely use a strainer to strain it, or simply add a bit of water. I like my peanut butter soup quite thick, but it's really dependent on what you like. Even if you don't like peanut butter, after seeing this, trying this recipe, your mind would change. Well, hopefully. So I'm just going to pour a bit more of that. I don't really like to waste the extra bits here. I'm just going to lightly stir. See guys, I really don't need to put myself through this problem, in a sense that I could just simply just got bigger pots, but I was being quite stubborn. And I like this pot, so I wanted to cook in it. Sorry, that's my phone. It's made quite a lot of features in my videos. I just don't think I can let it go. I got it from MAXX for, I think, £30. So yeah, definitely check out MAXX as well, because they've got some really cute homeware, like cookery, like tableware stuff as well, and quite nice pots and pans at obviously discounted prices. That's why I shop there. I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like. It smells absolutely amazing. And yeah, so this is how I cook it, and I'm going to now cover the pot to cook for another 20 minutes, 20-25 minutes, and then just before the time is up, we're going to add our peanut butter, and that's the most exciting bit. But I wanted to get the tomato sauce quite ready. So just before that, sorry guys, before I close that. So for this, I use Maggi. It is just 2 stock cubes. I'm just going to sprinkle the Maggi all over that. And this adds a very, very nice flavour. If you don't have Maggi, simply use salt or the stock from the chicken that we just bought is fine.
So now I'm just sprinkling in some Maggi. I'm using 2 Maggi cubes. If you don't have Maggi, simply use salt, about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt or all-purpose seasoning. This adds a very nice flavour. And of course at this point you could add your homemade or ready-made chicken stock. My favourite is Knorr. And as you can see here, I'm just sprinkling a bit of nutmeg. I love that this gives it a very unique flavour, and it's one of my secret ingredients to this recipe.
Okay, so now that we've added the Maggi and the nutmeg, we're going to leave it to cook for another 20 minutes or so. And this is really, really going to make further soften the chicken and of course cook down the tomatoes so it's not so acidic. So I'm going to leave it in my trusty favourite pot, and I'm going to be right back. So to the fun bit, which is getting the peanut butter.
And now I'm just going to take a few tablespoons of peanut butter and add it to the chicken. And once the time is up, this is what it should look like, and it smells absolutely amazing. And you just plate it up and serve alongside the fufu. With fufu we eat with our hands, as you can see. This makes it so enjoyable, and of course you can use a spoon if you don't like, but that is the final product.
Okay guys, so this is the final product. It is absolutely delicious. I just had a sample of it. So this is the peanut butter soup. I cooked it with chicken. Everybody has their own way of making it, and I would love to see yours if you've made it before, or if this is your first time making it, do share it with me because I would love to know what yours tastes and looks like. I have my friend Greasy over here with me. Say hi.
Hello.
And we're just about to go and eat this. So I'll see you all later. Bye. If you want to find out how I make this recipe, follow me. Oh shit. So, look who's joined me, my brother. No, you don't. Alan is camera shy. Don't be. Alan does cooking as well. In this family, we love food and we love eating. So Alan does cooking as well. He sometimes helps me. I sometimes help him and everything.
Yeah.
But we have very different styles to cooking. I cook more like the traditional homey foods. Alan is very creative when it gets to like healthy eating clean and things like that. And he tries, well, some of the stuff Alan makes is really, really nice, and it inspires me sometimes when I'm making a healthy recipe. I think, oh my god, like the other day he made quinoa, courgette, spaghetti and carrots, you know, with a spiralizer, and just with a bit of, was it curry powder?
It was just like a pinch of curry powder, black and white pepper, mint.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was it.
The mint was such a highlight to it. It was tasting amazing, guys. I'm going to steal the recipe from him.
Yeah, I'm
going to show you guys how to do it. I'm also going to write it on the blog, and I'm going to give you credit for that because that was really, really nice. So yeah, we're going to do. I'm thinking of actually doing a meal prep video.
Yeah.
I think I've promised you guys before in the past, and I have not stuck to my promise, which I apologise for. But to be honest, at the time I wasn't working full time, I was working part time. So it was just, I did not really feel like I needed to meal prep. I just wanted to cook the food fresh there and then. But now that I work Monday to Friday, full time, 9 to 5, I just don't have the time. So meal prep is certainly needed in my life, and I've found it helps me a lot, especially with my good eating habits, organising things like that. So yeah, I would definitely be doing that with you guys, and I'll also get Alan on board as well. Maybe he might shed light.
Yeah.
Alan, are you going to do a YouTube video?
I don't know what to do.
I think you should do it. I think Alan is in a space I was last year, like around May, just before I started my channel. Aren't you going to do fitness?
I could do.
I always say, like, especially with like coming onto YouTube and things like that, one of the reasons why I did not want to full on just come and do it, I actually wanted to do something that I was genuinely passionate about and loved, and something that I felt like
it's a bit more, it's natural.
It's natural, you know, and
your character.
And you know, you can share it with people, and perhaps maybe people who've never cooked before might start cooking. Maybe they might start being introduced to newer recipes that we make, or some things that we eat at home. So cooking food is literally my passion. I love it, and hopefully with this channel and all,
you can inspire
people same way. And if you feel like you've got something, you want to do food as well, you want to do fitness, you want to do that because that's something that you're really into, I think perhaps you start, no pressure, because like everybody, you don't want to feel pressure coming on, you want to come into it at your own time. And so when you feel like you're coming up with the best resources, the best things that can help people, and not do it just because
people are doing it.
Exactly.
It's the worst thing. It's the worst decision you can make.
I love doing YouTube, and when you're working full time, you're trying to deal with everyday life and things like that, and also learn new skills in order to share with you guys. It does take up a bit of time, so we're sort of delegated the plan what I have, just to make sure that I at least have consistent content coming out every week, and just to hold me to that. But I swear I'm going to try. I'm going to try my hardest.
It's not easy when you're doing that.
It's not easy.
You're working.
Yeah. Especially as my job was quite demanding. Yeah. To a certain degree.
But at least it's good to have at least 2 to 4 content material.
Like you said, it's just about being organised.
Just having that Tetris, like I said, approach to everything. You just click in, and it easy to kind of, you can easily change your plan around an idea without having to kind of sacrifice your.
I'm speaking the words of wisdom.